YouTube or whatever, but it was asking me to stream this video. So the name of the video does say hey, Cargill and Kit Wilson. Oh, I'm sorry, Kit Wilson. So I will edit it when I do part. What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Classic. Welcome to the Take It Home podcast, where I'm doing a car vlog. Nobody tells you today that God loves you, Christ loves you, and I love you as well. I hope you are having a wonderful day, morning, night, wherever you're at. Make sure you subscribe to this channel where I talk about wrestling topics, and I put in my matches as classic. Alpha professional wrestler of 13 years. It'll be 14 in March. Got some announcements coming up that I'm very excited to speak about concerning me wrestling, and also C3 Ultimate Wrestling, another YouTube channel that you guys should subscribe to. That is me and my wife's professional wrestling company. As of today, January 19th, it is the 7th anniversary of our first show ever, which was called Press Start. It was in Hammond, Indiana at Gene Shepherd Community Center. We have continued to grow. I've learned things, I've unlearned things, ups and downs, setups and setbacks, but we are going strong, and we will continue to go strong. February 21st in Dyer, Indiana at Harold's Private Venue for big business. Get your tickets now. Tickets are $5 off on Eventbrite, but there'll be $5 more at the door. I wanted to speak about two people. That's not my car that's farting. Excuse that car. Flatulence in the Fiat. Anyway, I wanted to talk about two wrestlers that everybody has been talking about for the past few weeks. Jade Cargill and Kit Wilson. Let's talk about Jade. Not everybody, let me not say that. A lot of people are upset because they say that Jade has not defended her title in 70-something days, probably 80-something days now. Now, I do know she was defending it for the most part of wrestling. I don't know if she was defending, but she was wrestling in house shows, and she did have like a match or two, but she has not defended the title. So a lot of people are upset with the fact that she's not defending the title. They're like, oh, well, why did they give her the belt if they're not going to have her defend it? Now, I know it looks like she's lined up to go against Jordan Grace at the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. So that does look like that's going to happen. Curious to see how that goes. I want to see a great match, obviously, so we'll see how it goes. I think both of these women are excellent athletes, but let's see if they mesh well together. I know that a lot of people are like, well, if she hasn't defended the belt in 30 to 60 days, she should vacate it, because that was like a thing back in the day that WWE tried to put on people, saying that like if you got injured and you don't defend your belt in 60 days, then you have to vacate the title. But then that was just a folly, because Brock was coming in every 2 months and wasn't even defending the title. He would just show up, beat somebody up, and leave, and he wasn't at every pay-per-view. So now with Jade, I know a lot of people, they're like, hey, she should wrestle more. WWE is not just in the wrestling business anymore. It's called entertainment. World Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, I would wrestle or defended it a couple more times, but it's not a make or break for a title reign at all. I mean, to me, it's not. To me, we're looking at the entertainment part of the World Wrestling Entertainment brand. She's still doing red carpet stuff. She's interviewing people. She's talking to people. She's doing interviews. She's doing all of that stuff. So technically, she doesn't have to. They have workhorse titles. See, the titles that y'all wanted, not the titles that a lot of y'all wanted. Y'all wanted women to have extra titles. Y'all wanted women to have a secondary title. So the Intercontinental and the United States title, those are workhorse titles. What's going on, Sim? Those are the workhorse titles. Do people work hard for the top titles? Yes, they do. But the workhorse titles are the secondary titles, the United States title and the Intercontinental title. So those are the ones that's like, okay, hey, they may get their shot one day. Hey, you have to show, you have to defend that title. The main title, sure, if you're a good guy like a CM Punk or a Cody Rhodes, sure, you'd want to defend it every day. But that goes into another part. Jade Cargill is a heel. Why should she want to defend her title? Also, she's amazing. She's an Amazonian woman. A lot of women shouldn't even want to be in line to face her, and that's okay. I know they was like doing programs with like B-Fab and Meechin where she was bullying them, and that's fine too. And I know that they're unfortunately injured. I know a lot of people are saying, well, it was Jade's fault. I can't speak for the B-Fab one because I didn't see it, but for the Meechin overturned with the cutters. And I said this before, every move doesn't need to be reversed into a cutter. Everything does not need to be a cutter. This is the reason why, and I do hope Meechin gets better. It's not Jade's fault, but people are going to blame Jade. I do think that Jade is giving 110% to the company. Can she still grow? Yes. Can Stephanie Vercouver grow? Yes. And I'm only bringing Stephanie in here because, yeah, people be sitting here like, oh, well, this person's not ready and this person's not ready and stuff like that. But still, I do think that these women put on solid performances and stuff like that. And obviously, I do feel that Stephanie is more polished, but I do think that Jade is more polarizing as far as a wrestler, as far as an athlete. I think she's more polarizing. Look how she looks. She brings the grit, she brings the strength, and she brings the glamour. Stephanie is a great wrestler and stuff like that, and people like her, people goon for her and stuff like that. But the barrier, the language barrier is like a big thing. And I don't even like what they're doing with her with this foot cast and all of this stuff, and how she keeps coming out and keeps getting beat up. Like, she should low-key have to vacate the title for injury. She keeps coming outside with that boot. Just saying. But still, I'm not upset that Jade hasn't defended the title on TV or whatever like that. She's going to do it at a Big Four PLE, which is Royal Rumble, and that's definitely fine. That's definitely fine. Hopefully it's a great match and everything. I know a lot of people feel a certain way about Jade, but still, I do think that Jade has earned her right to wrestle and have that title, to have that top title. I mean, if we're going to sit here and be honest, and I've said this before, we talk about Maxine Dupree, who's improved, but she's still learning and still growing as well. They gave her the workhorse title, and she went against Becky a couple times, and Maxine has had some decent matches. She's had some decent matches as well. So, like I said, I'm giving Jade grace just like everybody else was giving grace to everybody else that's not ready who wins a championship. So, that's how I feel about it. What's going on? What's going on? Now, I did want to speak about Kit Wilson. Now, you guys know that he was formerly in the tag team, and they were part of Pretty Deadly. I remember seeing him in NXT. I wasn't a big fan of him. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I'm not even going to lie. But we're fast forward. One guy's injured. Hopefully he gets better. Obviously, he had a neck injury. Now, Kit Wilson is a thing. Now, WWE's been in London, overseas, and stuff like that, and that's where Kit Wilson is from. That's where both of them are from, actually. His new song came out. The Kit Wilson comes out, and then the next week, everybody's losing their mind for it. They are losing their mind for Kit Wilson. They're saying, Kit Wilson. That he's getting chants. This thing, he's doing that. He's doing promos. The tonic of toxic masculinity. I am upset I didn't even come up with that. That's very, very interesting. The tonic of toxic masculinity. Trying to get rid of men's toxic masculinity. And then he's talking to people and he's calling people toxic and stuff. Now, shout out to him for putting him together, and the crowd loves it, especially him being from London. I see this as a big thing even in America. I see it as a big thing. I see people going crazy for it and stuff like that. Like the Joe Hendry. I remember Fandango, Dango. He just retired on TNA at their show Genesis and stuff. But Fandango, remember, stuff can go viral real quick, and this can go viral. When Bobby Roode was doing Glorious and stuff, viral. This is another thing that can go viral. And shout out to him for that. I can see people buying shirts. I can see people being happy for him. Now, do I think this is going to elevate him to a title? Most likely not. But I do think that it's going to help him be on TV more, and he's going to rub elbows with some of the legends, the Ortons and stuff like that, and the Tricks. Trick's not a legend yet, but he's getting there. So it's very, 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 very interesting to see how it goes, because it's catchy. The song is catchy. The character is catchy. So I am curious to see how they're going to do that, because that's going to be so dope. I think it's going to be so dope for him, because he does get more opportunities. Like I said, I don't think that it's going to be something that's going to make him just elevate. He'll probably get some wins and stuff like that, but it's WWE. WWE is definitely one of those things where it's just like they're going to capitalize on something. They're going to be like, we're going to give you what you want, but we're going to show you this is how we actually want it. We don't care about the longevity of it. So shout out to him, because I know a lot of people try to do things. I know everybody likes, for the most part, Carmelo Hayes, but then I know he does the 6'7" thing, and a lot of people like that. I am driving, but I'm at work now, so I'm definitely parked. But still, it's very interesting to see, and the sky's the limit for that. So, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of Jade title defenses or lack thereof, and let me know what you guys think of Kit Wilson. I didn't want to speak about it longer, but like I said, my phone was tripping, so let me know. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.